Welcome to Tea Time.
Welcome, guys. And today we got a special guest, which is my girl, Lauren Francesca. Hey,
Yay.
Lauren. How are you?
Hey, Lauren, welcome to Tea Time.
Thank you. Thank
Nice
you
to
guys
have
for
you.
having me.
For sure.
So I actually met Lauren a few years ago. Lauren, what did we do together?
We were doing a brand deal.
That's right.
For a lottery company.
Yes.
And I came, you didn't know me at all, but
Yeah.
you invited me to your house, which was cool, and we instantly became friends.
And she didn't murder me. I'm still here.
Thank God. I wasn't a stalker.
So Lauren, but what is it that you like? Like, what are you known for? What do you actually do? What is your thing?
I have been doing YouTube videos since like the beginning of when YouTube started. I was doing parody videos, but I am an actress, I'm a producer, and I've recently started directing and crowdfunding feature films. So I do a little bit of everything behind the scenes.
Yeah, I know. I see you all over social media. I mean, you a busy, busy girl.
Hustling.
Yeah, I love
every
it.
day.
So where could they find your stream and your work?
Just if you just search my name, Lauren Francesca, my IMDb, you'll see all the movies, or just follow me everywhere. I want my Lauren.
Oh,
Right.
I want my Lauren.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I want my Lauren.
And there's a lot of people that want themselves some Lauren.
Yes.
Let me
So
tell you.
today, Lauren, we will be talking about Tomboy or Girly Girl.
Okay.
Which one are you?
Which one? Yes.
I think like on the appearance level, I'm a girly girl, but maybe at like my soul level, I'm more of a tomboy. But people don't
Okay.
know that.
I could get that. I could get that.
Yeah. What about you, Tashimi? What do you think you are?
I think I'm both. I could go like either way.
Either way.
Yeah, because I'm not like a girly girl. You know that. I'm not like a girly girl, but I'm a girly. But I'm not like, you know, I don't get on. I can't wear pink. I don't wear pink. I don't like pink. I don't like the girl colors. But I'm like girly, but I also can be like a tomboy.
Total tomboy.
Yeah.
I know.
I think my
wouldn't say-
demeanor is a
Oh,
tomboy.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I
For
think my
sure.
demeanor is a tomboy, but my appearance is girly girl.
Yeah, like a good mixture.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was a kid, the way that, because childhood now versus childhood then was completely different, right?
Of course.
Like we would leave the house at on the weekend at 9 a.m. and not come home till like 6. So my ass wasn't like, my parents put me in some lederhosen. Yes. German leder.
What's that?
Like the leather pants. Lederhosen.
Oh,
Yes. And I
wow.
had short hair like a boy for like the longest time. So I was a complete tomboy when I was young. But it was like, put on by my parents, so to speak, But I do at home. I did have a lot of dolls, and I had a doll house, and I played with dolls. But I was like an outdoorsy type tomboy for like the longest time.
See, mine was different. See, my mom always had me like in a girly dress and
Really?
shoes. Yeah. So when I got older, I didn't want that. You see, I like to wear
Yeah.
sneakers. I wear shoes. You know what I mean? I'm not like that heels all the time. You're not gonna catch me in heels 7 days a week. Now that's a girly girl. 7
Yeah.
days a week, everywhere you go to the grocery store, you in heels. Like, come on now, that's not me.
Right.
I'm like flats, shoes. Yeah.
So you think like for yourself, growing up, the way that your parents dressed you, that molds you into what you're gonna become later in life?
I think it has like a good part of something to do with it, but then I think it's just like we all have our own things. Like I'm the same way with high heels. Like I wore these today because I know Elkie always like dresses up.
That's Elkie thing.
Yeah,
See,
so
that's
I
why
was
I'm like, Elkie would dress up with the heels. I'm like, girl, we only going here. But okay.
Yeah, it's I like wearing my sneakers.
Not anymore.
What you used to?
Listen, it's an age thing. I'm telling you. Like, I'm old now. When I was younger, oh my God, I was at the Beverly Center. I was like 22 at the Beverly Center for like 5 hours in heels shopping. That was like the thing. You know what I mean? That's what you used to wear candies.
Oh,
You know
I like
you
the
were
candy.
candies.
Oh, you know
Stop
I
it.
like the candy.
You know you were
Yes.
candies. We
Well,
all were
that's because I
candies.
because I was I was girly,
Yeah.
but it was like my mom had me like a real girl, like dressing. You don't
Yeah.
see me in dresses
No.
now. You
Yeah.
understand? I wore them so much as a child. It's like when I got older and I could do my own thing, I didn't want to wear the dresses. I didn't want to wear shoes. Like I'm more of like a boot person.
Yeah,
like
you
I like
do like
boots because
boots.
I like boots.
Yeah.
I'm from New York, so I'm like
Yeah.
I like boots instead of like heels. You know, I wear my high
Exactly.
boots.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but
Candy, they
now
look
I can't do that
crazy.
anymore. Just with the age thing, and you're busy. I'm a mom, as you guys know, and I'm always on the go. I mean, I used to have, I think, close to 400 pairs of shoes. ridiculous.
Wow.
You know, and like the only shoes I wear on like a daily basis is fucking flip flops. Like what the fuck? You know, I'm having some heels on today.
Well, you can hold on to stuff. Like this girl would hold years and years, like 20 years and stuff, like adding up. Like some of them shoes probably was 20 years ago.
Yeah, like the candy.
Yeah.
I don't have them anymore.
What did you do with
I used to be with her like, girl, you had this for how long? I'm a person like, I get rid of mine. Like, I'm like a throwaway. I don't like it. I'm like a throwaway. Give me something new. I get tired real fast.
No, I get rid of stuff, but but shoes, I did collect my shoes. I love my shoes.
I'm like, get them out. Got a scratch. Out of here.
I need some of that. I'm so bad. I hold on to things.
You do?
Yeah, it's
like
really hard. Yeah, it's really hard.
Stuff.
So is that a girly thing?
I don't know.
What's that? Because I'll throw away. I'm like a dude. Get this out of here. Throw it away.
Yeah. So, but I think the majority of women are probably both, right?
Yeah,
a little bit of girly girl, a little bit of...
I mean, I know some girls, like a lot of... I have friends of mine that I don't even see no tomboy in them.
Ever.
They're
like completely girly girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like when they going out, they wearing heels. They wearing heels to the grocery store. They wearing heels to the store. They gotta be made up everywhere. Yeah, that type. So so if I feel like those are the girly types.
Yeah.
When you just gotta wear makeup every day, all day, everywhere you go, you can't walk out the house without it.
Yeah.
I wish I was more like that.
Really? I mean, I totally always got the tomboy vibe from you. Like you look feminine, you have nice boobs and a nice body and you like to be in bikinis. I see you, girl, I see you. But I definitely get more of like the tomboy New York type vibe from you, for sure.
So, let's see this. What do you think that the guys like?
Girly girls. I think
more
guys,
girly girls?
yeah.
I have guys that like, okay, so when we say tomboy, maybe that's a whole nother thing. When we say tomboy, is that like a hood girl? Because I know guys that like hood girls, so would you put them in that tomboy category? Okay, yeah, so I think so. Guys like both.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know, they don't want no dude, but.
I mean, they do say, what they say, freaks in the sheets, ladies in the streets, or something like that. Oh, yeah,
lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
Freak in the sheets.
Freak in the sheets, lady in the street. Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but, what men prefer. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Lauren?
I've gotten both things from people who are like, oh, I like that you can wear no makeup. And then I've gotten like, well, you never wear makeup. You wore makeup when we first started dating and you never wear makeup. So it goes both ways, and relationships are so hard, which is why I'm single. It's really hard. I don't know.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always was wondering because, with now the whole inclusivity, gay, straight, transsexuals, whatever your boat flows. Do you think that the way that you dress influences your sexuality? Or vice versa?
No, because like I said, I could be like real hood, but I'm really like I'm a sexual person, but I don't like makeup like a girl,
Yeah.
But that don't mean I don't want to be like a feminine, or I'm not feminine towards my dude. I just don't like makeup. I just don't like a lot of the girly things. But I'm still sexy. Yeah. I think that's all about just within your sex appeal.
Within yourself, right?
Your sex appeal, as far as this in the bed and that
in the bedroom.
part.
No, the only reason I'm asking is because I know people that are they're attracted to the other sex, that are, lesbians or whatever, and they dress like boys.
Mm-hmm. You said that what?
They're lesbians. They're attracted to females, but they dress like boys. But they are females. Like, you know what I'm saying? That the sexuality, you dress a certain way, or you super flamboyant gay, so you dress like more girly.
The ones that dress like the guys, aren't they called like studs? So they want to be a guy.
Well, that's
the
what
girls.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see them, I don't think of sexy. Right. I just think of tomboy. No girly girl at all. It's nothing about them is girly, because they are a girl.
Yeah, they're a girl, but they dress like boys. So it does influence their sexuality. So when you talking
about the gays, or just a regular girl like me, I'm just having on some baggy sweats, or.
Well, you don't know that. So if you don't know what they are, let's say it's a stranger in the subway or whatever at the grocery store, and they dress like a tomboy, they act like that. You automatically think that they're attracted
got
to
you.
females, right?
Well, it all depends on how they dress. It depends on, because you could be Depends. Like if you got some short hair, no makeup, and you just straight dude, then you know that.
Yeah.
But if you got like us and we just have on like some baggy pants or some sneakers, you still know we girly by our hair. Like we might have hair. You know, we'll have long hair. Our hair be done. We'll have a weave. Most of them, they don't. You get what I'm saying? Did that make sense? They're just more like, clean cut.
I made friends with this girl, and she's total tomboy, and I thought, oh, for sure she's a lesbian, and she likes guys. So I feel like you can't tell, you know, like
I had that before.
You can't tell. It's like so many, and then like I'll meet a perfectly heterosexual man, but then their pronouns are like they and them. So it's just like one of those things. It's like, whatever you guys want, like you can't. I can't tell. Now I feel like everything is just so much more different than when I was growing up.
Oh, totally.
So it's just like I'm like open, whatever you like, you know, whatever you want to say. It's just
That's funny you say that, because when I was growing up, a good friend of mine, her name was Tanisha. I don't mind saying the name. Her name was Tanisha. And I always liked Tanisha, but she was like a boyish. She was girly, but she always dressed up like a boy. But I never asked her what she was. Like, what did she like? And this is years. I mean, I know this girl for years and years, and this is like maybe 15, 20 years later. I'm in California, and you know how Facebook, she's married.
To a man?
To a man. Okay. So in my mind, it's like this whole time I'm thinking she was. Yeah. But it shocked me, and I know the guy because we all went to school together. Like, even her boyfriend, it was just like shocking. Yeah. And knowing him, and since I'm going to school with both of them, he was like a girly girl. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And then she was like that, so it was like a totally opposite, but I could get it. I get it, but I get what you're saying. But sometimes you just don't know. Like her, she was mad cool, but I didn't know. I didn't know how to be like, girl, what you like, girl? You like her?
Well, because I feel like the way that you dress and the way that you present yourself to, you know, to the outside world, I feel like that's what people use as an outlet to show their sexuality. So like really young kids, you know, when they first know what they like, you know what I mean? They dress a certain way to like show that to them.
Like, this is what I like. This for sure. This is me. Yeah. Like this is me.
Yeah. That's why sometimes it can get confusing. You know what I mean? You see, like you see somebody and they totally surprise you 10 years later that they're not what you thought they were because of the way they dressed.
I mean, I didn't really know, but it's like her dress will have you, but then her sister was like a girly girl, so they was like two different ones. But she would not really act so boyish, but she was, but her whole demeanor was it. That's why I was kind of like, I didn't. But when I seen her married, I was like, oh shit. She is like, she is a woman. Not like that, but you know what I'm saying. She like that.
I get it.
Love you, girl. I love you if you do watch this.
I hope she watches.
I'm not talking about you. You know that.
She was just an example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure she know that everybody thought she was. So it's not like she was. Yeah, we all did.
So, Lauren, when you dress, I mean, you usually dress pretty girly, right?
Well, just for my viewers, it's like, it's kind of like a character. But like, if I'm not shooting videos, I am in sweatpants and a baggy shirt, and my hair is in tangles. And, yeah.
It's so funny. She's like, that's what I love about Lauren. Like, Lauren is like unapologetic herself. Like, seriously, she does not put on a show. No, she doesn't care.
Like, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, when you dress a certain way, like whether you're super tomboy or you super girly, it doesn't make you powerful. Like, how do you feel about, you know, dressing a certain way? You feel like the superhero, or like, you know, when you dress a certain way, how does it make you feel versus?
Well, like today, like, you know, after being in sweatpants all week, like just walking even around here where you guys shoot your podcast, all these men were just like staring at me, and I'm like, yeah, I should dress up more. Like,
enjoy the attention.
Yeah. Like, so maybe they do give us more attention when we dress like a girl.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I could definitely see it. It all depends.
So when you dress down, sometimes it's like you want to hide. You know, being like a tomboy is like you don't really want the attention.
Well, you know what I mean? Sometimes I'll go to the grocery store and I will look homeless, and people will still try to hit on me. So, I mean...
That's my look every day. That's what Elsie was about to say. Yo, that's my look every day.
The homeless look. I mean, I don't know, but you can't hide the face. The face still
I
looks good.
am a
you know?
homeless looking person. Like I look totally different. But if you see me on a regular day, girl, I am a homeless person.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like I'm homeless. I wouldn't care. It look like I don't got no shoes. It'll look like I don't know how to dress. It'll just look like whatever. Cause I'm on a hustle mode. I'll be like, I'm on a go. Like I ain't got time to be doing all that right now.
I want to be
But when it's
comfortable.
time, it's a comfortable look. I look like a bum every day. Every day. All my friends know it. Every day I look like a bum.
Do you think it's a New York thing? Because we're both from New York.
Maybe, because that's like a grind.
Girl, I'm not from New York
when
and I look like a bum.
No, she's saying because when I wake up, if I'm not doing it, I'm on a grind to me. That's like, yo, I'm about to just go handle some business. I don't need to be seen. I'm going to throw in a hat. Like, you know me. I'm going to throw in a hat, some whatever. I'm out.
Right.
I'm out. Not dirty clothes, but it might look, you understand, baggy. I'm all baggied up. Like, I look like a bum. I'm a regular. I like it.
So dressing a certain way, like I wanted to bring it back to like the childhood, you know, when people dress a certain way. On a serious note, you know, there's some women or girls, they cover up because they might want to hide.
Yeah.
Maybe they've been sexually abused, maybe there's been drama, like you know what I mean? So the whole girly girl's like taken away from them because they don't want to show anything off.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Do you know anybody like that, or have you ever?
No, but
just
I
like
can
hiding,
understand
you know what I
that.
mean?
Yeah, I mean, most people that been through stuff like that, they wouldn't come out and just be like, this is why I wear this is like that. But I get the way that you're saying, but I haven't had anyone ever say that to me, like, I'm wearing this because I don't feel like this, or I don't want a man to look at me, or I don't want this. But I'm pretty sure there is a lot of women out here that don't wear sexy clothes because of their past or something that happened, something triggered. You know?
Well, if I go to auditions, you always have to be aware, like, okay, I have to dress like a character. If I can't be too sexy, because then they're going to only think of me as, like, the sexy girl or the slutty girl. And it's just, it's so frustrating. Or, like, sometimes if you're going out with friends or other women, you don't want to, like, intimidate, so you'll dress more down. So I think there's, like, a bunch of different factors that kind of play into it. If you're meeting your boyfriend's family or, you know, something like that, it's, you know, people judge you, or like I've had people just look at my Instagram and be like, yeah, Lauren, I don't think you should meet my family. I'm like,
really? Like, why? Because you had on something sexy?
some bikini pictures.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. That's
But that's a bikini. Like, what?
No, but there's still, I mean, 2023, people still out there judging people.
Yeah,
you know,
but
for stuff
do
like
you go
that.
to the beach?
Exactly.
So what do you mean?
That's I don't know. It's like that's the thing, but I think that's definitely the reason why some people.
Sip on that one.
Yeah. Listen, me too. But I think that's really the reason why some people become tomboys, because they don't want to show their bodies. They're insecure, you know.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
I could get that. Like, you don't want no one to talk to you, or because I could get that. I've been not like that, but to the point I'd be like, girl, I'm about to be like this because I don't want nobody to bother me, or I don't want nobody to look at, I don't want nobody to touch me. So I could get like going through sometime a traumatized, and then you like, I'm definitely not doing this, or I don't want nobody to look at me, or maybe they just turn from guys anyway.
Yeah, like I think I mentioned in like another episode, I think I spoke about my sister. I guess sometimes she, you know, I gotta talk about her. But remember when I told you that she used to date a guy, and he was basically telling her what to wear, how he wanted her to see. He wanted her to bleach her hair blonde, have mini skirts on, have high heels on all the time. And she was like 16, 17, 18 at the time. You know what I mean? So having somebody tell you how to dress. And my sister's not like the super girly girl at all, you know? But it was almost like an abusive type relationship where she dressed that way for him. You know, being a girly girl where she was naturally one.
She was a tomboy?
Yeah.
Well, who was you more of the tomboy, or you was more the girly girl, she was more the tomboy?
Well, we both were in later hoes when we were young.
Right. Yeah. Our mama made us do it.
We should put
I want to see what it looks like.
Girl, we both.
Mine's I'm straight girly.
No,
you'll
I
be like,
was
that
a
is not you.
Tomboy. We would build tree houses. I came home with dirty knees, dirty face. I mean, and I had really my parents. They gave me like this bowl cut.
I seen that cut
oh
you had
my
too.
God! My mom thought
I seen your cut as
by
a kid.
keeping my hair short, it would get thicker. That's a myth. Like, my hair is not thick and voluptuous. So I'm like, I don't know what she was thinking, but yeah. So I was kind of like forced into being a tomboy, but no, I did enjoy being a tomboy. But then in the house, I did have a lot of toys and
growing up.
stuff.
It's funny. My mom used to be like, because I had real long hair,
Mm-hmm.
like down my back. So I'm like, oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm cutting it. She'd be like, don't no man gonna look at you with no short hair. Don't no man want no woman with no short hair.
Yeah.
So I was kind of brainwashed.
Yeah.
I was brainwashed like
Yeah.
growing up that didn't no man want a woman with short hair. You understand? Until I got like to a stage and I'm like, you know what? I'm doing this for me. And I just remember when I just shaved it all off. But my mom had molded me like, don't no man want no woman with no short hair. I'm like,
that's the thing. That's what I mean. The
like,
childhood,
why?
I think, is really.
I'm growing up. I'm like, I see a lot of girls with short hair that got boyfriends, and that got to me a lot. Like when your mom tried to mold you this way, but this is not what you want to be.
Right.
Like as a child. And it's funny because sometimes you have to deal with that until you old enough to go on your own. Like you had to do the tomboy, and then when you old enough and you realize this is not me, you can go to your girly girl stage.
Yeah.
So I guess it could be like levels,
and
stages,
culture, culture, fashion influence, like whatever is in right now. Everybody, like right now, my daughter, all they wear is these baggy ass sweatpants. It's like a thing now, right? Baggy ass sweatpants, little crop tops, which kind of brings me back. We used to wear that, right?
Well,
when we were like 16.
Yeah.
We would. I was in a little crop top, and I had like the baggy.
Yeah, we went through that stage when it was like
like the
little TLC.
Yes.
The
overalls
bag,
with the overall
we
thing
went
hanging
through
down.
that stage when we wore the baggy clothes and the what you call the little thing, overall. I love me some overalls.
And you would wear it down.
Yes, to this day, one down, one up. Yeah. To this day, I love me some overalls.
Really? I don't have any overalls.
Girl, what? I love me some overalls. I love them. Yes.
So you growing up in New York, did your parents influence you at all, like with your fashion, like being a girly girl or a tomboy, or was it like the streets, or like your like what influenced you to be?
I think it was just seeing what got attention and just knowing, like I grew up I grew up very quickly. I had an older sister, so I would steal her clothes. And I watched Clueless. Like, that was the movie I watched kind of growing up. I wanted to be like Alicia Silverstone.
So she was super girly.
Yeah, she was super girly. So that's why I started dressing girly. But I wasn't always girly. It was just like, okay, this kind of dressing will get more people to like me.
Oh, okay. So you dressed a certain way for people to like you?
Yes.
Why? People didn't like you otherwise?
I just feel like
shy, or
I'm not very shy, but I feel like people treat you differently based on how you look. And if you
100%.
If you look more attractive, they're nicer to you. You get more stuff. I realized more opportunities, more doors open. So I was just like, all right. So I started dyeing my hair at like 12, and just like
that's what I see. It's more than a look. It's personality. Because I know the ugliest girl, and they can get any. It's like to me, I'm more of a personality person. Like I'm not gonna judge you because you look ugly. When I was a kid, I used to be like, but the older you get, it's more of your personality to me. Like I would never be like, I'm about to dress like this just to be like, because that's what they want me.
Right.
Like nigga, if you want like my personality, peace.
Right.
Because you could come looking like this, or they might think you this, but your personality is so bomb that they ain't even looking at that part. You get what I'm saying?
But it's maybe the very first impression, but then when you dig a little bit deeper, then obviously, because you know how some people, you see them like the first second, you're like, oh my God, they look amazing. And then, 5 minutes in, you're just like, oh my God, hell no, Yeah. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. But people, and especially in show business, they're so superficial and it's so competitive. Yeah. So it's just like, you always have to it's just a hustle. You always have to just put your best foot forward and whatever character they want to see. So I realized, I was like, if I have a lot of followers, I'll get more acting work. So that's kind of like part of it. Yeah.
So you still feel like that now, even though you've been all these years in the industry, you still feel like that you have to please, so to speak?
I mean, if you look at Nicole Kidman, look at what's her name? That on Gracie and Frankie. I'm just like drawing a blank right now. She's just like all of her life. You have to keep up your appearance. You have to like be together.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. It's just like showing. It's like packaging. It's like your Campbell's soup can.
That
you
can
know?
be depressing though if you have to maintain.
Oh, it's really hard.
If you have to maintain a character that like let's say you have to maintain that super girly character that in your real life you're not. I mean that can really be depressing. That can lead to mental health.
Oh, for sure.
Suicide, etc. You know what I mean? If you have to constantly be this character that you're really not.
Then you're not living your life. So you always in character?
No, definitely. No, I'm not always in character. I definitely, like, a lot of times I will do my live streams with sweatpants on and messy hair, like, but it's just like when I go on auditions, it's like depending on what character I get, it's becoming that. But no, I definitely, you definitely have to, like,
a lot of people like actors and actresses that they kind of like fall into that character she's in. Yeah, like you do that, like how the Joker. Like remember how he kind of like became the Joker. Yeah. Like a lot. Okay, I see what you're saying. I was kind of like off. I was like, what? But I get what you're saying now. Yeah, you become that person.
That person.
Yeah,
or whatever
at that moment, like that's how some people they get caught in some characters because they can't get out of it.
But that's dangerous.
Yeah, it is.
You know, when then people only see you as that, and you're like, damn, I want to break out of that. I don't want to be, like I said, a girly girl, like Reese.
Well, that's my problem.
I don't. Then that's within you. Like you have to break that cycle.
Perfect example. Reese Witherspoon was legally blonde, right?
Yeah.
For like the longest time, super extra girly girl. Is she really like that in real life? But it's like breaking out of that role. If you're really not that person.
Reese? Is that from Clueless?
No, Reese Witherspoon was legally blonde.
Okay,
remember that movie, Legally Blonde?
Alicia Silverstone.
Oh, okay, okay.
But she wasn't super. She had like some.
In Clueless, she was girly girl. That's why I'm thinking you was talking about her.
Yeah.
I was about to say, girl, I do not want to bring Clueless home with me. I'd be like, oh my gosh, girl, like all day, like oh no, I can't. But you know what's so funny because she did what's her name ever get in any other movies? Stacey Dash. Or she was caught into that.
I have no idea. I don't know. Stacey Dash is known for Clueless.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Have she ever been in anything other than that? Because when I see her, I just think of Clueless.
She's been in other things.
Yeah, she had, but that Clueless was just that.
It's just such a big character, and that's the hard thing about being an actor is that you become kind of like stereotyped into that, and it's just it's very hard.
So
yeah, I think that's a wrap for this girly versus the tomboy. But
we'll stay a perfectly blend of the both.
Yeah, I think I'm a little bit of girly. I think I'm a little bit of both.
For sure. I like to dress up girly here and there, but I definitely like just being in my sweatpants or, just comfortable. I think when you get older and you feel more comfortable with yourself, it doesn't matter what you wear, right? You're still gonna feel sexy, powerful, because you feel like you don't really have to prove nothing to
that's
anybody.
why I don't mind being a bum. Because it'd be like I'm walking in this restaurant, I got my money.
Yeah.
I'm paying like everybody else.
Yeah,
exactly. But I smell good though.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
I always smell good though. That's one thing about it. I might look like a bum, but But nah. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up today for the tomboy versus girly girl.
And thank you so much, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.
For being with us.
Want Lauren.
I want my Lauren.
I want my Lauren.
Yes.
Tune in.
Yes. Thank you guys for having me.
You're welcome. See you guys
and this
next week. Right?
Is a wrap for tea time.
Mwah. Mwah. Let's have a little cheersy. Oh.
Well, she didn't do it with us, but anyways, take time.